Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Common and Chev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Common Enchev here. Rip Kalamucci next to me, ready for a big 3 p.m. show. Look, we entered the 12 p.m. show talking about the vault. We pulled this sick A.J. Brown Speed Flex. Not much else has changed. 1 headliner gone, 11 photoed left, 15 total in 28 boxes. Tom Brady's still there. Rob Gronkowski, Emmitt Smith. The big dog still in that vault series. We have a lot of headliners left in the can't miss jersey and mini, 10 and 14 to be exact. 3 headliners in 5 boxes in the diamonds. 5 headliners in 7 boxes in the half and half. Jerseys, most headliners out there. 2 and 3 chance in the practice squad. Blitz replica helmets, 13 in 20 chance at a headliner. So pretty much every series you enter, you have about a 50, even 60, maybe even 70% chance at a headliner. Things we like to see in the break room, Rip. Had a brief lunch break. I saw it was Mickey D's for you and a Hot Pocket for me.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. How you feeling, man?
I'm loving it. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited for this second half of the afternoon here. We're gonna be rocking and rolling. Look, there's a Tom Brady in the room. Is not being dangled. It's not a prize. It's nothing special like that. It's a straight up Tom Brady anybody can get.
Yes. At any moment.
At any moment.
At any moment.
So again, the vibes and the mood of the room is palpable. There's a Tom Brady in the GOAT is in the room.
And we haven't had Brady as much recently.
No.
There was a running joke that we had him every week, but lately it's been less and less. So take advantage while you still can, guys.
Less is more.
I'm making that vault the chase automatically for the show.
Auto chase.
And dice roll will not be 2, 1 and a 1. That won't do. 1 and a 4 won't do.
Oh,
Third
boy.
time's the charm. No, 4 times the charm. 12.
Well, now you got the most you can. Are you happy? Are you happy now?
Yes. You know why? Because I can say a lot of, dice roll, a lot of clicks. A lot of boxes. It works well together. 12 and also 12 being Tom Brady's number.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys believe in destiny? So a lot of good stuff can happen here. Do have action on the break room. 2 to go on those jerseys. 5 to go on that diamond single. So movement on the break page. I'll go ahead and take you guys on a tour, though, first. We'll get started with that vault, which, by the way, has one spot taken in the quad box break, which is 4 boxes coming out in the quad.
What up, Cole?
So got Derrick Henry out there, King Henry, the best running back of his generation. One of 9 2,000-yard rushers. What else can you say? Derrick Henry, oddly enough, seems to be getting better, seems to be getting faster. His second best season ever was last year. Folks said he was on the way down. The opposite. On the way back up, Derrick Henry.
And now he's got the carrot dangled in front of him of being in an Adam Sandler movie if he rushes for 12 or 2,000 yards.
He will definitely rush for 2,000 and be in the Adam Sandler movie with a tight end, maybe Travis Kelce. He's in an upcoming movie.
Yeah. Do you think he made Kelsey or Shaq do any of that?
No.
Run through all these hoops? But Henry's going to do it. I believe him.
He's going to do it. George Kittle, speaking of tight ends, on that beautiful rave. Very, very clean lid in the vault. George Kittle. We got the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Look at this Speed Flex, man. Look at this Speed Flex. NFL's all-time leading rusher. That is very, very clean. Cole, I think we got a mystery box in the college. Is that right?
Indeed.
So, Cole, let me know what number you want, 1 through 30 in the college. Let me run through this rundown real quick, and we can knock out your personal here in a second, my man. I am going to get this going a little bit quicker because we do have a rep personal to do. Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Again, this is in the ballpark of $1,500. Very, very clean. The greatest cowboy ever. Got the Gronk Hydro Speed Flex. Got the Chris Carter with the military, patches on the back. Jamar Chase could double up with the Derrick Henry. Edgerrin James, the Hall of Fame running back. Tom Brady, again, $3,000 helmet, guys. The best in the break room. My favorite rave in the game, Puka Nacua on the Rams rave. And then the greatest Charger ever, LaDainian Tomlinson still available. Blitz replica helmets, speaking of Chargers, we still got Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson in this one, Cole. So if you want reps, get in the break as a Charger fan. Gates and Tomlinson, right? Tyreek Hill just for you, Rip. Warren Moon, Tim Brown. So many Hall of Famers. Kurt Warner, speaking of Hall of Famers. Hines Ward, a future Hall of Famer. Devontae Adams, a future Hall of Famer. Brian Urlacher, Hall of Famer with the Hall of Fame inscription. Secondary headliners, Rodney Harrison, Michael Vick, Steve Largent, and Phil Simms. That would be 13 headliners in 20 boxes in the Blitz replica helmets. Diamond singles getting really close. We have 5 boxes left, 3 headliners left, 2 speed flexes. CD Lamb, one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the league on that speed flex. Then Edgerrin James, Hall of Fame running back, and Antonio Gates, secondary headliner, 60% chance at a headliner in the diamonds. The Can't Miss has 10 headliners left in the final 14 boxes. Secondary, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, Sterling Sharp. 2 of the best quarterbacks today. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow still out there. Emmitt Smith, all-time leading rusher. Randy Moss, second all-time in receiving touchdowns. Julius Peppers, Michael Irvin, and the Air Coryell triple sign Charger Hall of Fame jersey. We have 3 boxes left in the practice squad. Kurt Warner, AJ Green, full-size helmets, half and half. Last day of this, 7 boxes left, 5 headliners left. Drew Brees, the Bo Jackson Flex, Bruce Smith. We got ourselves Terrell Davis and Tyreek Hill in that one as well. So jerseys about to happen as well. A lot of goodies in here still. O.J. Simpson, Ricky Williams, Emmitt Smith, some great running backs, guys. Aaron Donald, Deebo Samuel on Washington, and then 2 great receivers, Jamar Chase and Michael Irvin. So keep those orders buzzing. Diamond single down to 4 to go. Jerseys down to 2 to go. I did not hear a number, Cole, on this is the college reps, which are somewhere in the back. I know we've done 1 so far, so I need numbers 1 through 30 for the college reps. We've only done 1 number so far. It was the Ricky Williams, all the other headliners out there. I will say, Cole, if you like college, I would say this. It is the last day of our college series that is going off the website. So last chance for that Bo Jackson speed flex, perhaps. So what number would you like, my man? Cole, 1 through 30. I know we did one of them, and we'll figure out which one that was. But otherwise, pretty much 1 through 30 should be good. And that's the college reps. Welcome back, guys. Did you have a good lunch? Sure did, Derek. Very, very good lunch. Chips in a hot pocket. Was very, very good. For me, I think you had a Big Mac and fries for Rip.
That's right. Number 1 large. Interesting on the app. You can either use a promotion, such as the 10% or 20% off of a $10 order, or you get the reward points. You don't get both.
Oh,
I know.
that stinks.
They get you at every corner.
You know what the best reward program is?
The Sick Club reward program.
Ultimate
my man.
Autographs. Cole's getting this one for free, by the way. So I'm going to spin for Cole. I've not heard on her number. I know he's in the chat. I'll spin for you. Up. Hold on.
Yeah,
he did call it. It was close enough. It is not. No one else in the break. Let's do 21, Rip.
There we go.
Close enough. Tiebreaker goes to the customer. 21. The Slammin' Sammy Sosa box.
I'll be right back.
2-1. 2-1. Coming up here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, my man. Appreciate ya.
21.
2-1. Cole Carnamark making his mark here in the break room this afternoon. So Jersey coming up and Diamond also coming up. The Diamond just sold out, actually. So thank you, Cole, for getting in that Diamond break. We are sold out. We'll do that Diamond break right after this rep personal here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Shining bright like a diamond, the customers are. I love the All Authentic series. Cream of the crop, the best of the best here in the break room. Sick Club is great, says Derek. I'm almost to elite level. There we go. There we go. Make those moves, my man. Get that elite status here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Always pays to be elite here in the room. I'm going to go ahead and ask for you guys to make it nice and easy. Move the show along. I know the list is not ready. Rip is going to get that list ready if you are in the Diamond break. Diamond single number 10. Go ahead and drop me a box number for the Diamonds. Box number for the Diamonds. Whoop, whoop, cheers. Let's get it, says Jacom. Let's get it indeed.
What are we getting? Let's get it.
21 coming up. Diamond break is ready, Rip. That was quick.
Oh.
You know, I hate to say it. I love you, man, and maybe just step out of the room. We'll sell out more helmets.
That usually works when I go to the bathroom, actually. There is a corollary.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, but you're not wrong.
Rivalry game, college helmet series. We got 14 from William Losi. Went ahead and asked for the diamond boxes. So 14 should be good in the diamonds. All right. One thing I know for sure about the diamonds, Rip.
Yes.
That will not be the last speed flex. Even if we pull one, there's another one left. I think we'll most likely do 2 singles and a double, looks like. Let's go ahead and do that because it's going to be 4 left. We'll do 2 singles and a double. So we put up another single for the diamonds.
Okay.
I was thinking 1 single, 2 doubles, but the single did go first. So we'll put up another single. I'll let these guys have a chance to mingle in the single. All right, 21, the Deion Sanders box, the Sammy Sosa box, the Roberto Clemente box. Such a good box number 21. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Cole looking for some heat. Oh, he's got one of the most iconic college helmets. The most recent national champs, baby. It's the Ohio State Buckeye lid with the awesome black Eclipse helmet with the Buckeyes on the back.
Ooh.
Chris Olave, terrific receiver. Him, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith and the Jigba together. Chris Olave had 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons to start his career with the Saints. Very, very nice lid. Classic helmet. A nice hit right there, Cole, on Chris Olave.
Congratulations. Excellent. There you go. That's
All
how
right.
you use that those Sid Club points, baby. Or just those different tiers you reach, you know?
Uh-huh. Now, actually, Derek, I have good news for you. So the rep personal for the Sid Club is going to be the replica personal series, which is different than the break room series.
Yes.
The current replica helmets are only a break room exclusive. We have college replica helmets as personals and NFL black box rep as personals. The series that we have up right now will be gone soon. The college and NFL reps likely will not be gone by the time you get that elite status. Nice job right there, Chris Olave for Cole. Thank you, Cole. Nicely done, my man. Cole C here in the house. Richard Coleman says, noise. Nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Ohio State, such a terrific program. I mean, you look at the last 10 years in college football. I know now maybe the last like 3 or 4, Georgia has been, top dog. But you look at the last 10 to 15 years in college football, it's Alabama and it's Ohio State. That's your top college football programs. Now, Nick Saban on the way out. Alabama could be going down. Georgia struggled a little bit last year. Maybe the best program in college football, Ohio State right now, right? I mean, tough to argue with that national championship last year. And that was the advanced playoff with multiple games to play, and nobody really came close to the Buckeyes. They cruised. Oh, break spot for a rep. Okay, so we do have one reward that's break spot for a rep, and then we have one reward that is, in fact, a full-size replica helmet box. I'll give you a little clue, Derek. That reward could actually be used as a gift card into anything, actually, not just the black box reps. Diamond helmets are coming up. What's up, Jeff August? It's been a hot minute. Hi, Mike. Mike is out there creeping on us. You see Mike over there?
Mike.
Mike is a creepy guy with that coffee.
Well, he is from Cincinnati.
They are weirdos in Cincinnati.
Boy, tell me about it. Box number 14, you say?
14, yes, sir. 14. Tell him, promote the vault, Mike. No, that's the one to promote. Jacam is 103,000 points away from elite. You'll get there. Those points are quick. And that was spooky, man. You scared us. That is very, very creepy. And very creepy indeed. All right, Sebastian, Richard, William, Chris, and Cole. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's have some fun. 12 clicks coming up. A lot of clicks, a lot of boxes, a lot of heat in this 3 p.m. show. Nice little rhythm early. You hear me saying the early show, Rip? Usually about 4:30 is when it really takes off. If we're this hot early, it's going to be a busy 3 p.m. show here.
Yeah, it's nice. I like to think that, East Coast, it's around 4:30. So that's, we're matriculating our way home.
All right, 12 clicks. Cole's got the NFC North and the NFC South. NFC East is William Losey looking for some box number mojo and that CD Lamb Speed Flex. Richard Coleman in the NFC West. Chris Millard, AFC North. Sebastian Flores. You got the Edgerrin James spot for the Colt Speed Flex. Sebastian AFC East as well, and Cole in the AFC West. All right, box 14 coming up. 14 out of bounds diamond helmets. 1-4 on the way here in the UA Live break room.
And sorry, Comer, you mentioned for the diamond single double. That's it, or what?
Yeah, we'll do 2 singles and then 1 double.
2 singles and a double. Okay.
Let's do that.
You want just 1 single up?
Yeah,
or?
1 single up. Yeah.
Okay.
We close up the single. We'll put up another one.
Got it.
So that is the last double up in that series. Oh man. What did I tell you earlier about box calls and wheel calls in my shows, Rip?
Ooh, box calls over wheel calls.
Box calls in the shows I host, guys, tend to be so much better than calling the wheel. Mr. Losey called box 14. He got 1 spot in the break. Spent about $100. Getting more than 10 times his value.
Yeah.
CD Lamb on the Speed Flex.
Oh.
Look at that beautiful visor. The different shade of blue. top 3 receiver in the game. Led the league in catches a couple years ago. Awesome speed flex. Flex on him, William Losi. Let him know it's Bill Losi, the winning guy, baby, on the CD Lamb speed flex. That is what I'm talking about, Rip. That is what I'm talking about.
Out the gate. We are shot out of a cannon right now.
Now, you start with back-to-back headliners. It means that headliners are coming. When the headliners come, they come quickly. When it's raining, it's pouring here, and we are raining headliners, which is case in point, guys. Case in point, if you see something you like that Tom Brady speed flex, like that Emmitt Smith speed flex in the vault, don't wait, don't hesitate, get your spots, because the flexes could be coming out immediately
At
here in
any
the room.
moment, without warning.
Mm-hmm.
They're like tornadoes, these speed flexes, I'll tell you what.
William Losi, have yourself a break, William. CD Lamb. Talk about box number mojo, if I ever saw it, Rip.
Phooey.
That is box number mojo at its finest. So jersey break, I think, is coming up here shortly. That did sell out. So keep those orders going, guys. We'll keep the party going here in the UA Live break room. 2 boxes in, 2 headliners. Actually, I think the last 2 boxes... Actually, I want to say every box since the noon show has been a headliner, Rip. We're on a rhythm here.
Yes.
We're on a rhythm. We pulled A.J. Brown. We had Warren Moon. We had the Buck 6 autograph. We have CD Lamb. I mean, even in your show, ended late with that Herbert speed flex. We could be at like 7 or 8 headliners in a row, man.
That's filthy.
It's getting ridiculous right now. Things are getting ridiculous in the break room, guys. I got the Burr Ridge Fire Department on standby. I might have to call them in here to stop all the fires in the break room, Rip. Hot. Things are getting hot. Feeling hot.
Thank you, Buster Poindexter.
You're welcome. You are very welcome, sir.
Seen him live, Well, saw him live. He was
Have you?
passed. Yeah.
Figures.
Yeah, David Johansen.
Figures. Jersey number 5 coming up. Aaron Workman, Christopher Leon, Michael Convey, Timothy Edgett, Samir Patel, and Marisa Dombey. Now, I was wondering where Marisa was in the noon show. Marisa went hard last night, won a lot, won a bunch in the 9 a.m. show, and I was like, where were you at noon, Marisa?
She was letting some other folks get it.
She was giving him a chance.
She was giving him a chance.
She's back. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for the first down jerseys. Jersey single and ready to mingle here in the UA Live break room. Having a blast, man. Having a blast here in the room on a Wednesday afternoon.
Having a blast in the room on a Wednesday afternoon.
The 3 p.m. show on Wednesday, Rip, for me, is one of my favorite shows I do.
Oh.
Because it feels like it goes by super fast. I love working here. The noon show goes fast. Obviously, the night shows are busy. They go fast. But, like the noon show, you're just kind of up. You're still trying to get yourself situated. By the 3 p.m. show, you're pumped. You're ready to go. And it feels like these shows go by so fast.
Yeah, I mean, this morning it was 11 o'clock. Like after I blinked once, it was a flash.
Yeah, I had to sell some more stocks. There we go, Marisa. The stock market ain't got nothing on Marisa.
There you go.
Just like the break room. I was never a box caller guy. Just rolled the dice. Figured I'd start using the force in my last 3 box calls have been wins. May you get a headliner. Bill Losi, it will be a headliner. You will call out a box number. My little Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Speaking of box numbers, 6 from Marisa. 6. All right. There was one day, now, you know this guy as a silly customer in the break room, Ronnie and Sulaco.
Okay, yeah.
I know Ronnie and Sulaco is a much different guy. There was a day where Ronnie and Sulaco, feels like years ago, was our biggest spender in the break room.
Okay.
Now he goes light. Doesn't spend too much money, which is fine. Spend as much as you can. He used to go hard in the break room.
Okay.
There was a day where Ronnie and Slavko won a big hit on the stock market and went wild in the break room. Maybe Marisa got a big win on the stock market. She might go wild in the break room here. Box 6. Thank you, Marisa. 6 coming up here in the jerseys. First down jersey series. Thank you. All right, so we got Aaron, Christopher, Michael, Timothy, Samir, and Marisa. Good luck, ladies and gents. We got the jerseys coming up. All right. 12 clicks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, Aaron Workman getting to work in the NFC North and the NFC South. Michael Convey, Giants fan in the NFC East. Marisa Dombey, NFC West. Christopher Leon, AFC North. Samir T. Patel, AFC South. Marisa Dombey, AFC East. And Timothy Edgett plays with an edge in the AFC West. Got 6 out of 30 here. 6 out of 30. Oh, come on. Get out of here, Rip. We're on a headliner run.
Oh, boy.
A headliner run in the break room. How about the greatest defensive tackle of all time?
Okay.
The history of football. 10 seasons. 10 Pro Bowls. Man. 8 first-team All-Pros. More than 100 career sacks. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Look at this Aaron Donald custom jersey. And guess who? Marisa's back, doing what she does best, taking home
Catching
W's. Did I tell you guys, Box Caller Mojo? Don't you guys ever go to the wheel.
Y'all.
Don't you do it.
Y'all had a shot.
Call the box.
But then Marisa came in and said,
I gotta be honest. I hate to say it, Rip. I'm gonna call out the men in the break room. Marisa's out here taking all the W's.
Oh, I don't.
Where are the men at?
If you want to
up.
make it a battle of the sexes, then I'm going to say it's about time.
Man up.
It's about time that these women started, throwing their elbows
Marisa
around here
runs
in
the
the
break
break
room.
room.
She runs the break room right now, snagging that Aaron Donald jersey. So very cool. Want to say, in my opinion, J.A. and J.H. are the real goats of this break room. Who's J.A. and J.H.? J.A. and J.H., Josh Allen in the jerseys. J.H., who's J.H.? Well, please let me know, Derek. J.A. and J.H. Nice hit. Congrats at Jacom. Get it, girl.
Get it, girl.
Who's J.H.? Is J.A. Josh Allen?
Unless he's talking about the break room and the people that popular. So maybe perhaps Jeff August and James Hamlin?
Okay. We have a lot of people with those initials. I know J.A. is Joe Aguilar.
Josh Andres, Jeff August, got that one.
Well, according to the biggest spenders in company history, neither one of those are on the Mount Rushmore. The real goat of the break room is Josh Andres, based on money spent here.
Yeah.
So I love every one of our customers.
Oh,
but
I was right, though.
keeping it diplomatic, those guys are the #1 customers. And honestly, a lot of the big dogs take a break in the summer. You guys haven't seen anything yet. I'm going to leave it at that, Rip. I love all our customers, but as far as biggest spenders in the break room, those guys are awesome people. They're not on the Mount Rushmore. Jeff August might get there soon, though. He's been balling. Jeff has been balling.
You hear that, Jeff?
But Josh Andres is far and away #1 as far as what's been spent in the break room.
Jeff, you're knocking on the door of greatness here.
Yeah, got to get up to that Josh Andres level. He is definitely #1, and it's not close. See, Derek is too new here. He doesn't know what's happened in this break room. He doesn't know the history of the break room.
Well, I mean...
And I love Derek. I know how he's new because we're talking about Robbie Moonings. I'm like, that was invented like an year ago by yours truly. So a lot of the new people in the break room, they're learning, Rip.
They don't have the
It's
lore.
a learning curve.
I
They
don't
don't have they don't have the experience of what's happened in the break room.
Or the lore, it sounds like there's a lot of lore to this break room, as it were. I mean, there's still things, many months on the job already. I'm still learning.
Number 1 is Josh Andres. Number 2 is Craig Crenshaw. Number 3 is Ronnie Sayer. Number 4 is Andrew Webb. Number 5 is Nathan Alberts. So those are the top guys based on moolah here in the break room. So there you go. Jeff says, I've made my run. It's over unless I sell everything. Well, look, Jeff is on the higher tier. He's definitely up there. He's done his time here, and we love him for it. Oh, I see. So in your brief experience, Derek Kissinger is like, I'm going to give like a little I absolutely love Nikola Jokic. But Derek is new in the break room. So Derek is like an NBA fan. Imagine becoming an NBA fan the last 3 years. The greatest of all time is the Nikola Jokic to you.
Oh, sure.
Right? Because he's the best right now.
Right.
But you talk about like the history of the game, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, greater than Nikola Jokic. So Jeff August is the Nikola Jokic to Derek Kissinger. Josh Andres, Craig Crenshaw, they're the Michael Jordan, LeBron James. So all relative. So Maurice has done pretty good as well.
Good start. Solid start, I'd say.
Look, Chakam, you are number 1 in my heart as far as good energy. I hate to break it to you for all the customers we've had. As far as what's been spent in the room, Jakam's not even top 3,000. I love him, but he's not top 3,000. He could get there, though. He's saying 2,099. I would probably say more like 5,099.
Interesting.
There's been a lot happening in this break room the last 5 years. So Marissa's also like Nikola Jokic. She's killing it, but she's got a long way to pass up Michael Jordan and LeBron James. She's the woman of the moment. Let's see if she can have that sustained success.
There you go. Keep it rolling.
Right?
Also, Jeff is saying he's made his run and it's over unless I sell everything. Do that.
Do that.
Sell it. Do it again. Prove your stance in history, and do it again. I dare you.
Do it.
Start from scratch.
I was close, says Jacom. For the record, Jacom, I don't know exactly where you are. Please don't compare MJ to LaFlop. Ooh, Derek clearly a Jordan guy. I'll say this too, Jeff. The slowest time, the secondary market will be slowest right now. The secondary market in September and August, it's going to, especially October, it's going to open up a little bit more. The market will have more value. It'll be easier to sell during football season.
Yep.
So
we were
I know
talking
you're
about
struggling now, Jeff, but
show.
come football season, it's going to be great. Jordan and LeBron, 2 all-time greats. Obviously, these guys are in the MJ stance, which I have no problem with that as a Chicago fan. Just got to say, LeBron, he's up there. He's up there. No doubt about that. I know you're a Miami guy, so you probably like LeBron.
I do like LeBron. You're not going to find an argument out of me against LeBron.
Yeah.
What is come to my attention is wild because so we just at Comedy Sports wrapped up our buyout season, which is a lot of shows specifically for like middle schoolers. And when I say these kids are losing their flipping minds over LeBron James, just saying LeBron. You remember the chicken jockey thing from the Minecraft a few months ago? It's like that. It's like that level of them flipping out.
A lot of it is generational. Right?
It is.
It is generational because, Michael Jordan is such a mythical creature. Like a Tom Brady, for example. Like a Tom Brady in the vault. Michael Jordan is just a mythical, superhuman person. I personally, like LeBron flops a little bit too much. I'll give you that. He does flop too much. But like when it comes down to Jordan and LeBron, when I'm talking about greatest of all time, or even like Brady and Mahomes, what I like to personally hear, talk about why Michael Jordan's better, not about why LeBron is bad, because LeBron is incredible.
Yeah.
You cannot deny what LeBron has done. Whether you choose LeBron or Jordan, to each their own, Brady or Mahomes, to each their own. The way I personally put it, I would say this. Michael Jordan, to me, is the greatest basketball player I've ever seen personally. LeBron James has had the best basketball career. Back to that longevity thing. He's done it for longer. Same thing, Tom Brady, the best football career of all time. And the LeBron Jordan, it's close. And the Brady, everyone else, not close right now.
No.
Mahomes is the best I've seen. But to have a better career than Brady, he's got a long way to go.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to respect all the legends. No doubt about that. I absolutely have the utmost respect for Jordan and LeBron. I'm one of the few guys out there in the universe that likes Jordan and LeBron both.
Oh,
You don't have to hate the other guy.
No, absolutely.
You're not forced to hate him.
Yeah.
Just like you don't have to hate Brady and Mahomes. There you go. And of course, Derek with one of the most common things, people that say LeBron couldn't play in the physicality of MJ's era, which, I'll say this, the speed in the current era is much bigger. Eras are different. The way games are called are different. The way referees do are different. My humble opinion on that subject, and when it comes to any GOAT debates, I'll say this about Brady, about Mahomes, about LeBron, about Jordan, about my boy Messi, about Wayne Gretzky, even Connor McDavid now. The all-time greats got on his truth rip. They could play in any era. You put LeBron in MJ's era, he would dominate. You put MJ in LeBron's era, he would dominate. We're talking about the greatest of all time. They will dominate any era, and there's no doubt about that. Simply put, LeBron would be faster and stronger than anyone in that era. He would dominate. It's as simple as that. There's no debate about it. Now, would he have to change his game? He would flop a lot less. I promise you, because things would be called differently.
Jordan would change his game in today's game.
He would be a better three-point shooter.
Yeah.
So it's just the GOATs adjust for sure.
I swear, Jordan would see Curry shoot the way he shoots and goes, "Oh no,
I'm gonna practice."
Yeah,
I
don't think so. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But they could adapt to any era.
Hey y'all, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, as Eddie Guerrero once said.
Look, I'm not talking about the cheating thing. Like, as far as personal reasons, it is a free country. You can hate everyone you want. I prefer to love, not hate. That's just me. I'm not a hater. Others people are haters. But you can't not respect Brady's career. Now, obviously, there was a Deflategate. There was a few things there. I grew up a Peyton Manning fan, so trust me. I've been there. I've attacked Tom Brady personally. I've matured and appreciated the career. He is definitely one of the all-time greats, Tom Brady. I think his resume speaks for itself.
It's definitely one of those things where at a certain point, it's just like, all right, well, you couldn't have been cheating. Even if you were cheating a little bit, I mean, everything else speaks for, like you said, speaks for itself. It's so overwhelming.
Right?
At a certain point.
I will say this, too, though. I will say this, which is the number one, like, there's probably no guy in the break room you could pull more than Tom Brady, because if you hate Tom Brady with every ounce of your body, like Jeff August, you just have this deep underlying hatred for Tom Brady. You can sell the helmet for $3,000. You can sell it for 2-3 speed flexes. So yes, you can hate the guy, but you can respect his autograph value and what he's worth. So Debo's purple looking because it's a Washington jersey.
Yep. Commanders.
Not a Niners jersey. And Jeff says, the Patriot way, spying, deflating, and getting handsy. But, I love Tom Brady memorabilia, which is, the greatest there. Tom Brady on that Patriots speed flex. So I think it's interesting to think about the physicality stuff because the game's changed so much. I think in general, it's the way games are refereed. Like, like the NFL used to be more physical back then. The NBA was more physical because they let it go back then, Yeah. The guys today, I don't think the guys today with the modern medicine, the muscles, the, physical training, the $1 million to spend on their bodies, I think all the guys, whether it's football, basketball, they could keep up with the physicality of the other era. It just called different. It's refereed different. And I hate to say it, but in many ways, I think it's better. You want to protect your prized jewels. Now, is there sometimes a penalty called roughing the passer that shouldn't have been called? Yes. Occasionally, there's one that even I'm angry at. But generally speaking, you protect the quarterback. you don't have season-ending injuries. So overall, what the NFL has done, for the most part, is better, in my opinion. Hot take Wednesday, Rip.
No, honestly, I'll follow the logic of that while saying because of those lessons learned from not protecting the quarterback and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you have loved to have seen 6 more years on Dan Marino's career or on John Elway's career or on Troy Aikman's career, you know? That were ostensibly cut, you know, a lot shorter than we're seeing that these careers, the longevity they can have, you know? I would have much rather have had much longer with those people, but you can't go in the past. You can't change it. You got to look forward.
It's about now.
And it's about the now. So you change it. And now we're seeing these guys be able to have those crazy long careers and really kind of reach these levels we haven't seen before.
And it's getting these helmets now, these legends now, guys. Get your spots. Let's have some fun in the break room, right? Pretty open right now. We have 4 boxes left in the diamonds. Still got the Edgerrin James Flex and the Gates. And, I mean, other than Tom Brady, this Vault Series, the best way to put it is well-rounded. Well-rounded. You know, if you want a quarterback, we got the GOAT Tom Brady. Now, you want something else. You want a wide receiver. You want a running back. We have NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. It's a beautiful, beautiful Cowboy speed flex, which, you know, here's the truth about football. Who do people hate the most? The Dallas Cowboys and whoever's good in the moment.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was hated, then he was loved. Mahomes was loved, hated. He'll be loved again soon. Beautiful.
That is sports. And as much as we do say hate, you know, it's sports hate. It's not like a real hatred, you know? There's nothing deep down burning inside hate.
I hope not.
No,
that's
truly.
not the stuff you see on social media.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying, you know. But like, anytime we say hate, it's always going to be like sports hate, you know, and just you've bested my squad. How dare you?
How dare you?
How darest you?
Here's that Chris Carter Hydro Speed Flex. We're talking about the 4th all-time leader in receiving touchdowns. Here's the Rob Gronkowski Hydro Speed Flex, one of the best there. Very, very cool. When I did the roast of Brady, that made me like him, says Ty Percival. I mean, look.
That's what it was designed to do, Ty. You're falling for the propaganda.
The team Rip hates is the Jets for picking couple in the morning show. That's, hey, we don't hate. We love. We love in the break room, Brian, except for Kansas Jayhawk fans.
Well.
I can say that because... You know what? Let's leave this one out, Rip.
I know.
Okay, Rip.
This is a Mike Napolitano special.
I see you. Here's a closer look at that Aaron Donald jersey. Looks beautiful. Looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah, that's all Mikey Napolitano.
Even more stunning than us, Rip.
Well, that's impossible. I don't believe that.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but that's a beautiful jersey. Oh, hold on. I hate when I do this. Does this ever happen to you? Where you leave
Yes,
your
it happened.
intro?
It happened earlier today.
It drives me nuts. I hate doing it. But anyway, so guys, everything is left in this vault. Tom Brady. We have Emmitt Smith, NFL's all-time leading rusher. Rob Gronkowski, according to some, the greatest tight end ever. Derrick Henry, the best running back of his generation. Jamar Chase could be a top 3 receiver of all time when it's all said and done. George Kittle on that rave. That's one right up Jacom's sleeve, guys. So let's get this Vault series. Just the A.J. Brown has been pulled so far in the Vault. Here's the guy, surprisingly, that I have personally, a little surprising that the series is not moving. But, quarterbacks in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, even Joe Burrow with them not making the playoffs, get a lot of hate. One guy that I don't see get a lot of hate, Josh Allen. Beloved by everybody.
Pretty high approval rating, I must say.
Pretty high approval rating. Run for president of Buffalo or something. So 14 left in this can't miss Minion jersey. The Eric Coryell, the Michael Irvin, the Julius Peppers, the Josh Allen, the Emmitt Smith, the Joe Burrow, and the Randy Moss all left. Plus 3 secondary headliners, Dickerson, Moon, and Sterling Sharp. Well, they're worth a lot of money, Bob. Bob says, it amazes me how people will pay Brady $1,900 to sign a full-size helmet. Brady autographs are not rare. expensive because he charges so much to sign. Well, yeah, but that's why it's worth a lot, Bob. That's why it's worth a lot. The most he would ever spend is $450 to have a Mickey Mantle sign a jersey. Well, better yet, Bob, forget the $1,900 or whatever Brady's charging these days. Get the Brady helmet for $93, Bob.
Beat the system.
$93. That's what you do in the break room in that vault break.
And then when you see Brady at Fanatics Fest, you let him know. Hey, man, I got your SIG for such a fraction of the price, Tom Brady. I don't know why I'm pointing at the camera. We're not on camera right now.
Yeah, that's okay. I put it back up. Here, I'll let you point. We have a thing that Dom and I say, and I'm gonna take a cue from you.
Okay.
This has never failed me as a salesman at Ultimate Autographs. Whenever I point, get those breaks, people. Get those breaks.
Tom Brady, I'm talking to you, dude.
It always works, Rip.
Where the bread at, Tom Brady? I want some bread.
It's never, ever failed me, for sure.
Speaking of never failing me, we are now 5 away in the vault quad.
Does Scott Deans get in?
No, we're talking Christopher Leone.
Oh, Christopher Leone.
Giving Cole some company in the quad.
Let's go. 5 to go in the quad, guys. Let me drop that link like it's hot. Vault quad, 5 to go. Very, very cool. And here's the honest truth about Brady. Bob, it's an expensive autograph. People still want it. It's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
How could you not want Tom Brady? It's definitely worth it if people want it. Vault quad, 5 spots to go here. Come and get it. Come and get it.
Off topic, but Bob mentioned it. I think last Saturday. I watched that Good Night and Good Luck, the telecast on CNN.
Okay.
With George Clooney. Some would say the Tom Brady of actors. No.
I love George Clooney.
Really good. It's really good.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, please. Can we please broadcast live theater more often? That's it. That's all I got.
Absolutely corny, Rip, but I love him as Batman.
Oh, dude, yeah.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze. It's my favorite Batman movie. I know it's cheesy, it's old school, but it's my childhood Batman movie.
My childhood Batman movie is the one right before that, Batman Forever.
Yeah.
I was the biggest Jim Carrey fan as a kid. And
the Riddler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes from the making of that movie was Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, off screen, just not in character. Telling Jim Carrey, I'm sorry, but I cannot sanction your buffoonery.
Nice.
In the most Tommy Lee Jones way you can imagine. And it's like, yeah, he would never sanction that kind of buffoonery. But
now, let's talk about some best case scenarios here, Rip.
Yes, I love that.
I'm a best case scenario guy. Are you a glass half empty, glass half full person?
But that glass is 3/4 full, whether I care to admit it or not.
Here's the truth.
Yes, I could have just said yes.
I'm not going to guarantee this, but if you put the best case vibes out there,
Yeah.
you put the best case vibes, things tend to happen more often than you expect. I'm going to put it that way. It's happened to me with my life, Rip. I put the good vibes out there. I've lived a blessed life. So I'm going to give you guys some good vibes here and some best case scenarios in the vault. Now, Christopher Leone bought 2 spots in the vault quad. You want to hear Chris's dream break?
Please.
It's the AFC East.
Okay.
Tom Brady Salute the Service Speed Flex, which
of course.
retail value about $3,000. You know, could get a little bit less eBay, but in the ballpark of retail value, $3,000 for a Brady. He gets the AFC East, snags Tom Brady. He gets the AFC East, your boy Tyreek Hill.
All right.
One
So
of the best
far-
receivers in the league.
So far, there's a goat, there's a cheetah.
Ooh, what animal could we do
I
next?
know.
How about he gets the NFC East?
Okay.
Gets the NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. That, by the way, Brady were around $3,000. Emmitt Smith around $4,500. Tyreek Hill, if it's an authentic, we could be looking at over $500. We could be looking at already more than $5,000 in value, Rip, for our guy with only $600 spent. And then he gets one more NFC East hit, maybe that Michael Vick, if it's an Eagles secondary headliner. Or maybe he gets the NFC South, better yet, gets the Rob Gronkowski, and then also tacks on the Drake London. NFC South, AFC East, 4 headliners with those $600, more than $5,000 in value. Just saying. He's like, I like that. I like that, Chris. There we go.
I like where your head's at.
I mean, even if you get one spot in here and you get the Brady and the Tyreek Hill, you're looking at north of 3,500, maybe even closer to 4,000. Definitely in that $3,000 to $4,000 in autograph value, Brady and Hill combined, for $372, Rip.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good day's work at the office, I'd say.
Mr. Leon, Mr. Christopher Leon, remind me of your favorite team, my man. Do you know Chris's team?
I can't say that I do.
I don't want to butcher it, so remind me of your squad, Christopher Leon.
Kindly do so. While we're waiting to hear back from Christopher, Marisa, the dominant one, Marisa, cracking us back open in that jerseys and the vault single.
Okay, thank you, Marisa. Let's take a peek where we're sitting on those two. We'll look together. We have, 7 to go on the jersey, and the vault is also 7 to go. Christopher Leon's an Eagles fan. We did pull the A.J. Brown. I will be fully honest. I don't lie here. I don't deceive. I do give you best case scenarios, which again, don't ever quote me as saying I guarantee you this is going to happen, because I have never, nor will I ever say it, Rip. I'm just putting the good vibes out there and giving you the best case scenario. So we did pull AB11, but it's very possible, lately at least, Michael Vick has been 50-50,
Yes.
Eagles 50-50 Falcons.
1,000%, yeah.
We do have them in those Blitz replica helmets as well. We could also have in these high-end series, in these vaults, in these diamonds. We get like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Brandon Graham, Donovan McNabb, Darren Sproles, Darius Slay. We have a lot of Eagles. There will be at least one of those names
Jalen Carter.
somewhere in this vault. Jalen Carter. So there's a lot of Eagles guys in the and more section. Sometimes it's about the value, not just the team, says
doubt.
Chris. Well, yeah,
No
man.
doubt.
And you can't get better value than a Tom Brady speed flex.
No.
That is for sure.
That is the value.
And I could argue this, Chris. Look, I know you're an Eagles fan, but you get this Emmitt Smith speed flex, and you can trade with a Cowboy fan, right? You get the Emmitt Smith. You give him Emmitt Smith speed flex. They give you a Saquon Barkley back, right? Saquon for Emmitt, fair trade. Eagle fan, Cowboy fan, done just like that, Rip.
Just like that.
So that could be a really, really good trade piece. Trade piece here in the break room, Christopher Leon. Good time to be an Eagle fan, Chris. You guys have been, as a Chief fan, I've been pulling so many Eagle helmets lately that it's borderline torture, Rip. Torture for me here in the break room.
It is funny how the rival teams do seem to be, oh boy, it's like a magnet. They're gravitating towards us.
And Chris, I'm pulling a bunch of Eagles, so you just might get an Eagle here very soon in that break, perhaps. Philadelphia Eagle hit in the room. Could be yours. We do have a former Eagle in that vault series. That would be Chris Carter. Started as an Eagle.
Yes, that's
He
right.
was very good with the Eagles.
Indeed.
His head coach at the time said all he does is catch touchdowns. It was like a slide. He didn't get enough receiving yards. Well, Chris Carter showed him the rest of his career. So how about that? How about that? So get yourself some Eagles, Christopher Leon. I mean, I know he didn't play there for long, but one of the best players to put on the Eagle uniform is actually Chris Carter.
Oh yeah.
A guy is a beast. Look at that beautiful Hydro Speed Flex for Chris Carter. Otherwise, I'm not seeing a photoed Eagle at the moment. Does not mean they're not out there, though, Rip. They could be very much lurking here.
They're flying around
In the break room.
They're flying
around. Eagles are never torture, says Chris. There you go. Yeah, well, Not if they beat your team in the Super Bowl by 1,000,000 points.
Oh.
And you're sitting there watching the Super Bowl, you're crying. What's the term? And I'm really guilty of doing this. You could probably tell by my physique, Rip. I was stress eating.
Oh,
I was at a Super Bowl party. They had an incredible spread. And I was just like, by the second half, I was like, I need more chips. I need more chips. This Super Bowl stinks. I know they'll come back. They never did.
What's your favorite dish at a Super Bowl party?
Oh, that's a really, really loaded question. I don't know if it's my favorite because now I've had a lot, but like for some reason, I really gravitate towards this when they have it. The mini hot dogs.
Oh, little pigs in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are poppable right there.
Those are very good.
I'm a buffalo chicken dip kind of guy.
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, maybe you get a varietal of chips going in there, maybe a tortilla chip, a wavy lay, a ruffled lay. It's a good time anyway.
Yeah,
any way you slice
good.
it.
Those are good. So, guys, what do you think? What are you guys thinking on that break page? What are we thinking next here? I agree, Brian Maresca. It's real painful when Common picks Eagles and everyone else gets Theismann helmets. You see what I'm working with here, Brian? You see what I'm working with here?
There were so many Eagles helmets like a week or two ago that people started calling it the Collinspiracy.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah.
Collinspiracy.
Yeah, that was going around.
Actually, an interesting story of how Chris Carter left the Eagles. Do share, Heath. Do share Chris Carter. I know he wasn't on good terms with the coaching staff, so that would make sense. Definitely, the Vikings were very pleased when Chris Carter left. They were not complaining in the slightest, Rip, about Chris Carter exiting stage right. So, 20 of you guys watching, what would you guys like here? Vault is 5 to go, Rip. This could happen. Again, guys, in case you just tuned in, we have all the headliners left but A.J. Brown. What else are we going to do this show? We're a little open right now, so get those spots, guys. Let me know what you want to break. I think a practice squad, 6 to go could happen. Kurt Warner, A.J. Green, 2 headliners in 3 boxes. I'm a little shocked that we're not getting more traction on the can't miss jersey and mini combo. That is what? We have 6 to go in the double box. Randy Moss, Joe Burrow, Emmitt Smith, Josh Allen, Julius Peppers, Michael Irvin, Eric Coryell. Secondary headliners, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, Sterling Sharp. 10 and 14 chance at a headliner. Cowboy fans could double up. Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith could be an option. I see, obviously secondary headliners. Sterling Sharp pairs with the Randy Moss in the double. It's a good series for the guys that don't want to spend the big bucks for the best stuff in the room. The fact that there's a Josh Allen and a Joe Burrow, and there's 14 boxes left and 10 headliners left, that to me, Rip, is a little dumbfounding.
Yeah.
Like, this is one we're sleeping on. People are attacking the black box jerseys, but the can't miss jersey and mini combo is considerably better names, worth a bunch more money, and only $17 more for the single.
And, fantastic headliners up there, but it is called can't miss for a reason.
Yeah.
The fillers are not fillers in that. They are and more monsters. They are bonus bangers.
The fillers in that series, for example, would be photoed headliners in the black box jerseys.
Yeah.
Like Deebo Samuel, for example, is a photoed headliner in the first down jerseys. He would be a filler in the can't miss jersey and mini. That's the difference in quality when it comes to those series, which is the same thing I always say about the Vault and the Diamonds. Obviously, authentic helmets, replica helmets are worth a lot more than jerseys and minis. Part of why they're worth more money, though, is because we don't put any non-incredible names in the Vault, the Diamond. Those high-end series are all high-end names, and the can't-miss jersey and minis basically the same version of that, but on minis and jerseys. But we don't just let anybody sign our helmets here in the break room. You got to be a Hall of Famer, a current star, or in many ways they call it like a cult hero. For example, Bo Jackson, not a pro football Hall of Famer, but a cult hero, right? He's on this Vault helmet. Everybody loves Bo Jackson. Such a recognizable athlete. Bo Jackson is beloved in the break room. I've never seen anybody say anything bad about Bo Jackson. So, there you go. Mr. Maresca got a Theismann signature on a Washington football team helmet this morning. Are you interested, says Marisa. Ooh, Joe Theismann. You hear that, Bri? You hear that, Bri? Brian David Maresca. Brian's got fine taste when it comes to football. He's a Bears fan.
Oh, well, there you go.
How long have you lived in the Chicagoland area, Rip?
Let's see. I moved to Chicago, August 1st, 2014. So, yeah, we're going to be...
2 days after my birthday.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was right in the thick of Lollapalooza. I was driving my U-Haul down up Lakeshore Drive.
Does not sound fun.
It was pretty nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie. But yeah. So, this August is going to be 12 years up here.
So the lack of Bears playoff appearances is not converting to be a secondary Bears fan behind the Dolphins.
Well, my secondary allegiances do lie to the Baltimore Ravens due to my mother's Baltimoriness.
Yeah.
So, I got to go there. It would be easy to go Bears because they're NFC, much less of a conflict of interest for me, myself, a Florida man. But it's tough times, I got to say, down there at Soldier Field.
Yes, it is.
Although, looking forward to Caleb.
There's a little bit of hope.
Caleb year 2, and especially the way he handled that Seth Wickersham article about the way
his dad and not wanting the Bears.
The way he handled it, at 10 out of 10, that's good. That's good PR, baby. That's well handled. That's good media training.
All right, I hope so.
And he said the right thing.
Appreciate the offer. Going to pass trying to collect speed flexes, says Brian. Well, hey, we got speed flexes right now. People are always hungry for speed flexes. We have 4 of them in this series. Rob Gronkowski, which is one of those names that's so massive, you don't have to be a Patriot or a Buck fan to want a Gronk. Emmitt Smith, same thing. One of the most recognizable people. If you went up to random people on the street and asked them random questions about sports, you ask them the NFL's all-time leading rusher, they'll know it's Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, give him a little Family Feud survey.
Yeah, right? Emmitt Smith. Tom Brady, most passing yards ever. Chris Carter, 4th most receiving touchdowns ever. If you're hunting speed flexes, Brian, the Vault's the place for you, right? Now, such an awesome series. I know there'll be Bears in here, too. You pulled one in the last Vault. Or maybe it was the Diamonds. Mike Singletary.
Yeah.
He's in almost every series we run. Urlacher could be in this series. There's going to be Bears sprinkled throughout. Got to get that Josh Allen bedazzled. There we go.
Nice.
Well, we got the Josh Allen jersey, Bri. Josh Allen jersey and the can't miss. What do you guys, the customers, want to break? Let me put this in the chat. What would you guys, the customers, want to break this show? I spelled break wrong, but that's okay. Because we know very well about this Vault break. Magic number is 3, Rip. Now, 4 is I call it the mini magic number. Once it's halfway there, they're feeling good. Once it's at 3 to go, we're more than halfway there. The break sells out almost immediately. So if you're one of the folks watching the program right now, you get in this break, get it to 4 to go, and then it'll be at 3 to go soon, and before you know it's sold out. So just need 1 or 2 spots here to give us momentum in this quad break. 1 or 2, that's all we need. Scott Deans will come in here and get in this Vault break tonight.
Momentum is the perfect word to use there because as you were describing that, I was envisioning, I'm a theme park guy. I was envisioning a roller coaster in my head and that slow descent up, 8 spots, 7 spots, 6, 5 spots, and the 4, you're just cresting over that edge. And then once you're over, that's 4 spots right at the top. Boom, 3, 2, you're just flying full speed ahead.
So this will be close, guys. Knock off a couple spots. We're cruising here. Brian's got his dream flex of the 85 Chicago Bears not going anywhere. And we get so caught up in this autograph value thing, which I get is fair. You want information, you want to sell, you want to flip, Rip.
Yeah.
And, honestly, the biggest answer is how much is it worth? As much as someone's willing to pay for it. But let's just forget that for a second. Let's talk about the purest collectors out there. People that are, out there looking for just an awesome helmet. Like
Yeah.
Brian's a Bears fan. The 85 Bears Speedflex is incredible. That's an incredible memorabilia item. Tom Brady Speedflex might be worth more, but Brian's not going to trade that, not in a heartbeat, for the Brady. So you want to get your favorite items in the room. If you're a Viking fan, that Chris Carter's a dream piece. If you're a Raven fan, like your mom would love the Derrick Henry right now.
Truly would.
She loves King Henry, right?
Yes.
She
big
has
fan.
to.
Yeah.
She has to.
Oh,
He's my favorite Raven player. And
straight
it's
up.
not close.
She was so once I told her these are the reasons why Derrick Henry's the best, and you're gonna love him on your team.
Yeah.
And then the season happened. She's like, Richie, you were right.
Yeah, right. The guy's different.
Yeah.
You're a Bengal fan. Our own Mike Martis, who was in here creeping on us earlier.
Typical Mike.
Big Bengal fan. His boy, Jamar Chase. Like that's like as good as it gets. Like if you're a Bengal fan, not the greatest tradition for Bengals. They've had some good years, but historically not an incredible franchise. Talk about the greatest and most popular Bengals of all time. It's Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So that's the best how much you can get as a Bengal fan. The best Niner right now, I mean, McCaffrey's getting hurt. Trent Williams getting hurt, a little bit older. At least the most popular is George Kittle.
Oh yeah.
That's cream of the crop right there.
He's big. He's everywhere. People love him.
LaDainian Tomlinson, the most popular Charger ever, as we always say. Who was the cool kid on the playground? The one with the powder blue Tomlinson jersey.
Right.
And that was
me.
you. That was you,
me.
Rip.
I was a 26-year-old on the playground.
What happened, Rip?
I stayed in college way too long.
That's not a bad thing necessarily.
It wasn't great in my case.
Yes. Puka Nacua on that full-size rep as well could be the best player for the Rams for years to come. So a lot of goodies, guys, in this break. I still have my Brady Speedflex. Remember the baby goat on top of the flex. There we go.
Baby,
so-
go, baby, go.
Let's
baby,
go.
Go, baby, goat.
Brian's got a pretty good collection, sounds like.
Yeah, for
by the
real,
sound of
actually.
it. Not too shabby. All one, I'm assuming, here at Ultimate Autographs, which is the premier place for cool collections.
Yeah, you better not be cheating on us.
So Brian Maresca, good to have him in the break room.
For real quick, we were talking about you mentioned the 85 Bears. Where do you think the 85 Bears rank football-wise, pro football-wise, among the most famous teams?
Number one.
Number one.
They're
with
the
a
most
bullet.
famous team.
I-
It's like you don't associate any other team with an ear.
Yeah.
Like you do a little bit like the 07 Patriots, they lost. But
Right.
Like, what's the most memorable team with an ear? 85 Bears.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up.
Like the Patriots won 7 Super Bowls.
Yes.
Or 6, whatever, 6. There's not one that's the most identifiable one. The Bears sadly won just one.
Maybe that Falcons one was a pretty identifiable.
Yeah, but do you know what year that
Super Bowl.
was?
But again, I couldn't tell you the year.
Exactly.
And again, like the team itself, I'm with you.
The personalities.
Grew up, being raised to idolize the 72 Dolphins, of course.
Sure.
Which,
That's the number 2 team I think of.
well, and then there are a lot of teams.
Because undefeated.
You got that undefeated team. I also think of specifically for that one year, the greatest show on turf.
99 Rams.
The 99 Rams.
Got
Yeah.
Kurt Warner in the practice squad.
Yeah. So that's like another one up there that I
Sure.
associate with a very specific year. But yeah, I mean the 85 Bears between Super Bowl Shuffle, the whole team, Refrigerator Perry, Walter Payton. What more could you want? And they beat in that Super Bowl.
The Patriots.
Exactly.
So it all comes full circle, right?
It does.
And this is, speaking of full circle, I'll reel this back in, Rip, to what we were talking about earlier, comparing eras.
Yeah.
So if you played the 85 Bears in 1985 with the rules played by 1985, you will not beat that team. It is the greatest team ever if we play by 85 rules with
Yeah.
the defense. Singletary, who again, filler hit in the break room. He could be in the vault, in the diamonds, could be hanging out, not even a headliner. You had Richard Dent, who was just literally knocking the life out of people.
I was gonna say, give Richard Dent like a hyperbaric chamber,
Right.
or whatever it is that these athletes do today.
Steve McMichael, Mongo, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Dan Hampton. You were not going to beat the 85 Bears playing by 85 rules.
No.
Now, if that team had to play in the modern era, obviously, like Walter Payton would dominate. It's Walter Payton.
Yeah.
These teams with the passing games, could a current great recent team beat them? Maybe.
But again, I would love to see the 85 Bears with all of today's advantages too.
Yeah, right.
Again, like all the medical advantages and progressions we've made, all just the athletic scheme wise and all that stuff. Like, I'm not saying we should use the Jurassic Park technology to bring back the old football players, but it's
see
better
what
than
you're
bringing
saying.
back dire wolves. Maybe.
I love that. Dire Wolves.
Did you see that a few months ago? There's a company that like brought back dire wolves.
From Game of Thrones.
Well, they were real. They were real animals.
I think I did see that now that you mentioned it. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're gonna bring back this and that. And I was just like, what if we brought back like, I don't know, let's get let's see what a prime Bill Russell would have looked like today.
What do you guys think? Most like famous sports teams? I mean, I guess if you want to keep it to football, I think of 85 Bears.
Yeah.
Basketball, 98 Bulls.
Sure. Yep.
The Last Dance, right?
Absolutely.
So that's a classic team.
27 Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yankees.
you want to go? You
with
want to
Babe Ruth
associate
and the boys?
a team with it? Boom!
Speaking
Right there.
of, there it is.
Right there. Bob, I hope I'm doing you proud.
Bob Boulay, you're welcome. Rip loves the history. 27 Yankees is an iconic team, no doubt about that. In my opinion, the greatest baseball player of all time, George Herman Ruth. Again, comparing eras is very brutal. It's very hard. We cannot say definitively who the best is, but I look at Babe Ruth, and the fact that he had more home runs in one season than an entire team, that tells me enough.
Yeah.
You put that guy, he was eating hot dogs, drinking beer in the dugout.
Smoking heaters.
He was just chilling.
I like to think him and Luka Doncic would have got along really well.
Luka's losing weight these days.
I saw
losing
that.
weight.
I saw that.
So look out, NBA. So big questions, most iconic sports teams, and even more important questions. What do we want to get in the break room, guys?
What's the most iconic break on the page
What are
right
you
now?
interested in? I mean, I think here's a question. I'll throw a fun question out there.
All right.
So I'm going to keep this to North American sports just because, God honest truth, if we go based off, all sports, the easy answer would be soccer. I'm a Messi fan. If you're not a Messi fan, then maybe you're a Ronaldo fan, maybe you're a Pele fan, maybe you're a Maradona fan. Worldwide, the most iconic athletes and the best athletes are soccer players. Let's keep this to North American athletes only. Best North American athletes. Who do you guys got? History of the game, and more importantly, like, is it Tom Brady? Is it Michael Jordan? I mean, I think by sport, Brady's the best. Got a $3,000 helmet right there. Right now, Mahomes could pass him, obviously. Right now, it's Brady. I mean, NBA, it's probably Jordan, maybe LeBron, but and that's why to me the answer is Brady because there's a debate between Jordan and LeBron, and as much as Jordan fans don't want to admit it, there's a debate there, and it's there for a reason. So to me, I mean, I think so. If we're going based off all sports, it's actually Michael Phelps because he was so dominant.
Yeah.
But team sports, the greatest athlete in North American history is Tom Brady, right?
It's tough to argue, to be perfectly honest. Because Brady distanced himself so much from the rest of his peers and everyone before him, he really does kind of consolidate the argument.
Right?
Down to himself. It's again, I spent the majority of my life rooting against that dude, but
Same.
Even I have to admit,
Same.
you just have to throw your hands up at a certain point and just go, yeah, fine, he's the best. And you know what? He is the best. Mm-hmm. It's just.
I mean, there's Tiger Woods you could put up there.
Tiger.
But again, Jack Nicklaus has more majors.
And again, you go with the apex versus the longevity.
Right.
Again, he not only was Tiger huge and dominant, but he was a cross-cultural star. throughout his biggest rookie, his Sports Illustrated for Kids card, which is technically his rookie card, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Which I have one, by the way.
Ooh, you want to give it to me?
Straight up ripped from my edition of Sports Illustrated for Kids.
Wow.
Can go for a pretty penny. Still.
I saw recently the anniversary of his 15-stroke win at the Masters, I think it was, which is crazy.
Man.
That he won by that much. Brian says, I noticed whenever the Bears have a great record or go undefeated for a good part of the season, they always lose to Ribs Dolphins. 85 season only loss is Miami. William, with probably the truest statement he's ever made, says Bob has season tickets for the 1927 Yankee season. I believe that. I believe that.
That is, man.
That is definitely true.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
What's up, Sean Harrow? Sean Harrow's probably out there talking about, how about Brett Favre, boys? The most important sports event in the history of the world. In the history of the world. Okay, so this is a very Bob Boulay statement. You'll learn one thing about Bob Boulay and I that we could not be any more different on. I love Bob. I completely respectfully disagree with him on this. I don't live in absolutes. Bob lives in absolutes. It has to be, if Bob said it, it has to be the best, and there's nothing close. There's no debate. Bob is a man of absolutes. The most important sports event in the history of the world, I can't tell you. But according to Bob, Jesse Owens winning 4 gold medals at the 36 Berlin Olympics. That's according to Bob Boulay.
It's not. I mean, there's a few more Olympics out there. You got, of course, Miracle on Ice, which is a big one.
You have,
some World Cups, I'm sure, were pretty big.
Yeah. Michael Phelps winning 8 gold medals.
Right.
So
it's just very funny to put you two in contrast like that, because that would technically make you the Jedi and Bob Boulay the Sith, because only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Yes, you hear that, Bob Boulay? I'm a Jedi, you're a Sith Lord. I like that rip. Tiger used to get paid more to participate in a tournament than he won, says William. Sean having a beer for us. Bob watched the Berlin Olympics live and in person. There you go. What's up, Craig?
Dang, dude, you went to Germany for that?
That's pretty good. Craig, welcome back.
Craigery.
He got a new place. How's the new place, Craig?
Happy
new place.
Housewarming to you.
That explains why Craigers hasn't been in the breaks lately. Move into the new home.
Moving sucks, so I get it.
Look, all jokes aside, I know we're talking about, old jokes. Honest to God, obviously Bob, did not witness those events, but I'm actually jealous of the older gentlemen in the break room. Because think about it. They could say that they watched Joe Montana, Dan Marino. In Bob's case, he watched Bob Greasy back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool. You've seen more history, man.
I straight up say anytime you get into those fun hypothetical, if I had a time machine discussions, I wouldn't even go and use the time machine for gambling in my favor. I would just want to go to those events. I just want to go to see a Dolphins Super Bowl. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it in my real life.
Right?
Go back to watch some of those. I'd love to go watch a Johnny Unitas game for crying out loud.
Art Star.
Yeah, give me some Art Donovan in my face, huh?
Right. So 48, almost 49 from Sean. I've watched Marino. I'm not old, says Jeff. Okay, well maybe Johnny Unitas the better reference.
There you go.
I have heard about the 36 Olympics. No doubt about that. No sporting event was as important to world politics except for the murder of Israeli Olympians at the 72 Olympics in Munich. So actually, it went from it being the most important to accept the 72. And that is why I'm not a Sith Lord, Rip. I don't live in absolutes.
There you go. I mean, you talk about the 96 Olympics too?
Look, it all depends on what you like. For me, the most significant sporting event, and it has no political, a little bit of political relevance, but not much. 94 World Cup. I'm Bulgarian. Bulgaria got 4th place in the World Cup. They had never won a World Cup game before 94. Got 4th place in the whole thing. That, to me,
that's big.
Is the most significant sporting event. So,
dude.
Everyone's got their own.
You can kind of consider this, talk about most famous teams. I'll consider this team also an event. The 92 Dream Team. What are we doing?
Yeah.
92 Dream Team.
Influential team.
Yeah. And that was an event into itself.
Heath, look, if you're a Bo Jackson fan, Heath,
dude.
we got him right here in the break room. Actually have Bo Jackson times 2. So Bo Jackson, baseball, football is an offseason hobby. He was an Olympic level athlete. He could have been a Team USA if he wanted to. He's the best all-around athlete. So Bo Jackson right here in the vault on an authentic Raider lid.
Authentic.
And how about this? Bo Jackson on an Auburn Heisman Trophy Speed Flex. Look at this thing. Last day available for the college half and a half. Last chance the Bo Jackson Heisman Trophy Speed Flex.
Last train to Clarksville.
So I'm going to go ahead and refresh the break page, top to bottom rundown, let you guys know what we got going on here, and have some fun. Sean, I'm 71 in 2 months, says Bob. There we go, Bob. 71 years, young Bob Boulay.
Bob, you chat like a 28-year-old.
What percent of 71-year-olds have a Twitch account?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I would put it at less than 1%.
Yeah,
So,
dude,
Bob is definitely living it up big.
you're carrying the weight for your demographic on Twitch. That is no doubt.
College, I'll go over the college real quick, Craig, then I'll do the rundown. So college, we have 7 boxes left, Craig. We have 2 speed flexes left. The Bo Jackson iconic Heisman Trophy speed flex. We got a Drew Brees authentic. Then we got ourselves 3 secondary headliners. Bruce Smith on Virginia Tech, Terrell Davis, and Tyreek Hill. One of these is probably a speed flex or the flexes in the Enmore section. So 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Last day of the half and half for college, going off the website after the 6 p.m. show. So a lot of goodies in there, Craig. Vault is 5 to go in the quad. We have what now? 28 vault boxes left. Now we have 14 total headliners. No, 15. 15 total. 11 of them are photoed and 4 secondary. That includes the Tom Brady Speed Flex in the ballpark of $3,000. We got the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, the Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex, Chris Carter Speed Flex, all worth well over $1,000. Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase double up in the AFC North. 2 of the best players in the game today. George Kittle, the great tight end, Edgerrin James, Bo Jackson, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Puka Nacua. Terrell, it's either Terrell Davis or Bruce Smith. I think one of those is the flex. I think it might be Bruce Smith. The production staff told me a couple days ago it might be Bruce Smith, but Terrell Davis and a decent Georgia lid would be nice for you, Craig. We have secondary headliners, Tyreek Hill, Nico Collins, Michael Vick, and Drake London. 5 vault keys left to rip. So we have, 15 headliners, 28 boxes, 5 vault keys, 20 and 28 chance at one of those in the vault. The Blitz replica helmets are absolutely loaded, guys. We're down to now 19 boxes left, and we got ourselves... Actually, did we do one of these? It was a college rep, wasn't it, Rip, we did earlier? Yeah, it was a college rep, so I think it's 20 left, actually. Yeah, 20 left, 13 headliners. That includes photoed names like Tyreek Hill. That includes Warren Moon, Tim Brown, Antonio Gates, Kurt Warner, Hines Ward, LaDainian Tomlinson, Devontae Adams, and Brian Urlacher. Hall of Famers galore. Replica helmets display the same as authentics. Less than $50 for a Hall of Fame rep helmet. And that's what I call a steal. Very, very nice indeed. Bob and William talking about things that I will pass on reading out loud.
This is great. As a big Muppets fan, this is like Statler and Waldorf right on my screen.
Terrific stuff.
Yeah.
4 to go. 4 to go in the Diamonds. Edgerrin James Speed Flex. Antonio Gates Authentic left. So 4 to go in that one. We have the Can't Miss minis and jerseys. 14 boxes left. 10 headliners left. The Air Coryell jersey. The Michael Irvin. The Hall of Fame receiver. The Julius Peppers jersey. The best bang for your buck is hands down Tom Brady Speed Flex, $93. One of the other best bangs for your buck is a Josh Allen jersey, the MVP, for $45 in the Can't Miss. We got the Emmitt Smith mini, the Joe Burrow mini, some awesome minis, and the Randy Moss mini plus secondary headliners Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, and Sterling Sharp in here. We have practice squad, 3 boxes left, 2 headliners left, Kurt Warner full-size rep, The Flash, and then we got the AJ Green Authentic, very, very clean as well. So we have the half and half I went over earlier, went over the can't miss. The Jersey break still has a lot of headliners left. OJ Simpson, Ricky Williams, Debo Samuel on Washington, Emmitt Smith, Jamar Chase, and Michael Irvin. 4:26 right now. We got 34 more minutes. If the breaks heat up, we can keep going, Rip. Could be 5:15, could be 5:30, 5:40, but minimum 34 more minutes. Usually 4:30 is right around when the breaks heat up on the afternoon show.
Let's get on a heater, y'all.
So Craig wants a red chrome flex for Georgia. All the stuff is in storage at the moment. Well, hey, good news, Craig. All the stuff is in storage. Room for some more helmets, Craig Crenshaw.
That's right. Make sure you update your address.
Yes, that's a good point. Go into your account, update your address, so it gets shipped to the right address, Craig Crenshaw.
I've made that mistake before.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have your stuff going to the wrong address.
Awkwardly knocking on the door of your old place. Hey, I had a football helmet sent here.
Yeah. What football helmet? I took it and I sold it for $1,000. They're not going to tell you that, Rip, though.
No.
So, guys, I'll put this in the chat. What would you guys like to break next?
What's the move, chat? There you go. I knew you'd be on top of it, Gregory, but, always want to drop a little friendly
Got the
reminder.
address updated. Shout out to one of the goats here in the room. Yeah, Craig, it's pretty obvious Craig has not played recently.
Your ears must have been ringing, however.
Well, I think what happened is earlier today, Craig, we had a customer that was naming off the greatest people he's seen in the break room since he's been here. And he did not list off your name. The number 2 customer in the history of the company, and no mention of Craig Crenshaw, does not know about Craig.
Look.
Which shows you that Craig has not been active recently, because when it comes to the pantheon of all-time greats, Craig is currently in that number 2 spot behind Josh Andres.
Look.
He could get the number 1. That is still within reach, Rip.
Yes.
Still within reach.
Oh, absolutely. Within grasp of glory. But look, nowadays everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and people act like they forgot about Craig.
Ooh, dang. All right, Eminem. I don't know now I was in the presence of the real Slim Shady here in the break room.
No. Look, am I standing up?
That was actually really impressive. I'm not even kidding, Rip. I am very impressed right now.
Well, you should see my wife Charlie Williams do the 8 Mile song. What is that? Lose Yourself. At karaoke. That goes nuts.
Craig's back. Break out the Funko Pop.
You're right, Jeff. Let me go grab that.
Well, I will say, Jeff, the 1 in 4 might be back soon.
It's knocking on the door.
Now, we have done this thing where we're having like 1 Funko Pop, a 1 in 4.
Okay.
There's a lot less of them in there, so... but the 1 Funko Pop in that series will obviously, without question, go home to Craig Crenshaw.
Undoubtedly.
It's just a match made in heaven.
Death, taxes, and Craig landing a Funko Pop.
But that's because he's been talking about it. He puts that in the ethosphere.
It's true.
If he didn't talk about Funkos and winning them, he wouldn't win them. He would win Speedflex.
The Funko secret.
So it's a positive energy ethosphere type thing.
What Craig is doing is brilliant, actually, because by hoarding all of these Funko Pops, he's increasing the value on the ones that are already out there that people actually do want to get.
And once the Funkos become famous, Craig will have cornered the market, right? Now, all Funko Pop 1 in 4 would be a fun break. Now, honest to God, Jeff, and this is, again, it's all about what the customer's like. We have had an all Funko Pop break before.
Really?
Multiple times. It was relatively unsuccessful, to be honest. It wasn't a flop.
Y'all weren't getting the right people in the room.
It was like if 5 is average, it was like a 4.
I'll find you those real Funko freaks. I'll find you those pop perverts. You better believe it.
Pop perverts. So, honest to God, I was asked by our staff here about a couple months ago, should we do an all Funko Pop break?
Yeah.
And I said no. just because they haven't liked them.
Yeah.
And I saw what happened last time we had it, and there's this like disdain towards Funkos. And like you
Customer's always
said,
right.
we do it based on what the customers like. So we decided to axe the off Funko break. But if there's ever interest, we can always bring it back. We're not against, changing. Customers do often change, and tastes do often change.
And like I said, I do know that the Funko crowd, and
Yes.
it's not that hard to drop them a link if we do indeed ever do that again.
Ooh, there we go.
Have you ever done bobbleheads? A bobblehead series?
We have not, but again, I'm not against it. I have a bobblehead. I have a Carlton Fisk bobblehead at
Oh,
home.
nice.
It's very cool.
I got a Pudge Rodriguez bobblehead.
Ooh,
yeah.
nice. I don't know, to be honest, Jeff. I don't know the whole series. I guess we'll see it tomorrow. So we don't preview series here. We focus on the current. You have to tune in tomorrow at 9 with Rip. You'll get the first crack at it. Unless we get on a hot streak in the college, we can get that 1 and 4 and even sooner.
That's right.
I know for a fact there's a certain guy in that series that we have currently in the break room, Tom Brady. So a lot of Brady's here lately. But this one, actually, the buy-in for a 1 and 4 single is actually more than what it is for the vault. $93 for Brady, right? So what's up, Charles Nelson? Charles,
Hey!
I'll be completely honest, Charles,
Nelly.
honest to God, Rip and I were concerned for your health. Because we went 2 shows without
Who
seeing you
shows?
today.
Where's Nelly at, man?
We're like, Charles. Yeah, Funko Pop, like that's what we need to get the Funko Pop series going. Actually, that is actually what I told the boss man.
Oh.
Get Star Wars Funkos.
Dude.
But those cost a lot of money.
They do. Even the unsigned ones. I remember it was a few years ago at C2E2. I was looking for my buddy Mullet. That's his actual last name. He's a big Funko guy. And I scouted him out a Pulp Fiction Funko, unsigned, nothing. There was nothing special about this except how rare it was, and it was like easily like over $500. Mm-hmm. Like baseline.
Also, yes, RIP to Brian Wilson. I don't know if Charles heard the sad news. I actually didn't hear from the internet. I heard from Bob Boulay.
Yep.
I tried to stay away from, you want to honor the legends, but I'm not a sad type of guy. I like to keep things positive. So I don't really I see the big ones, but I don't really talk about death. So my extent of my knowledge about people dying usually comes from Bob Boulay.
I do usually appreciate, again, I'm a big fan of giving people their flowers while they're still with us. And I do believe someone like Brian Wilson was aware of the effect he's had on people.
Sure, an icon.
But like any excuse for me on the way home today to fire up the song from Bare Naked Ladies, Brian Wilson, I'm going to do it. Have you ever heard that song? Lying in bed.
Yes.
Just like Brian
Yes.
Wilson did. Yeah, it's a great song. It's like, absolutely. On top of just diving back into the Beach Boys discography.
I'm
any
really
excuse.
bad at song names. So once I hear it, then I'm like, okay.
I got you.
That's my thing. So yes, we did hear about Brian Wilson, Charles. Terrible, terrible news. Did you hear about the vault break, guys? In case you just tuned in, we have every headliner left except for the AJ Brown Speed Flex.
And no, Common's not talking about a bank robbery. This is the vault break.
It feels like a robbery
It does.
that you can win these helmets for as little as $93, right? We have a Brady Speed Flex worth about $3,000. Emmett Smith Speed Flex worth over $1,000. A Gronk worth over $1,000. A Chris Carter worth over $1,000. We have a double up option. Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase. I mean, Derrick Henry, it's crazy to think about this, but he is forecasting to finish, according to my personal predictions, Rip, take him with a grain of salt. Derrick Henry will finish second all-time in rushing yards, second all-time in rushing touchdowns. I have Jamar Chase finishing second in receiving touchdowns and third in receiving yards. We're talking about arguably 2 guys that, when it's all said and done, will be top 3 all-time in rushing and receiving yards, respectively. And they're not even the top 2 hits in the series. We got Brady, we got Emmett, we got Carter, we got Gronk. It's an incredible series. LaDainian Tomlinson, second most rushing touchdowns ever. George Kittle, NFL drafts. These days, what are NFL owners looking for? They call it the George Kittle draft pick. They want to get a guy that can receive like Kittle, block like Kittle. Now he's the prototype for your perfect tight end, George Kittle.
Yeah.
So Bo Jackson, perfect athlete, football, baseball. I mean, only thing I regret about Bo Jackson personally is that the guy had so many injuries.
Yeah.
People say had Bo Jackson stayed healthy, he could have been a Hall of Famer in football and baseball, and it's kind of hard to disagree with that.
And yet, the impact he's made on that generation of fans, on those sports in general, the Bo Jackson collectorship of
It's
out there,
huge.
huge. There's a Bo Jackson trading card of him and his cameo from Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, starring
course.
Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher.
Ooh.
That goes for like $10.
Of course.
So I'm just like, the Bo knows folks are out there.
they're real.
Yeah.
Charles got to see Brian Wilson in concert on July 26th. There you go. 2022, his last ever to perform. There you go, Charles.
That reminds me, I just remembered, as a child, I met Brian Wilson at the Hard Rock restaurant before they had hotels or anything in Orlando, Florida, back when it used to be shaped like a guitar. Ooh. And I think my dad has a really blurry picture of me and Brian Wilson at the Hard Rock in Orlando.
Well, first off, that's cool. Second off, let's talk about concerts then.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been selling this the wrong way.
Okay.
Related to the break room. I'm going to pivot here.
Pivot.
We talk about Friends reference. Nice. I love that. Anyway, Tom Brady. Speaking about a helmet that's worth, in the ballpark, retail value about $3,000 on a Speedflex. Maybe you get it for $2,500, which is still enough money for this. I was talking about getting a dog, a family vacation. Here's one. You can attend multiple concerts.
Dude.
How can Charles Nelson get the funds to go to Riot Fest?
Riot Fest is getting pricey these days, Common.
Yeah, but Tom Brady, you can get a Riot Fest family pass.
That's an easy VIP, 3-day VIP right
Yes.
there. Deluxe package even.
You win a Tom Brady helmet.
jeez.
You're going to Lollapalooza, Riot Fest, and everything. So that is an awesome helmet. Just think about all the things you can do with that Tom Brady helmet.
Man, I didn't think about it like that.
Concert tickets,
Dang.
sports games, break room credit, dogs, cats. You get an alligator
Cats
if you
and dogs
want.
living together, mass hysteria.
Right? Guys, let's get this Brady. 7-time Super Bowl champion, the greatest quarterback of all time. We have currently a 20-28 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. But, I mean, look, we saw it. The very first box, A.J. Brown. We saw Herbert already. We saw C.D. Lamb, Speedflex. This Brady could come out in the very next box we do. We should not hesitate. He or she who hesitates is lost, my friend.
Not to lose sight of the break as a whole. Like, on the road to this Brady, oh darn, it's a Derrick Henry. Ooh, shucks, it's a Jamar Chase. Ah, geez, beans. Oh, we got this intimidating Rob Gronkowski Bucks helmet right here.
How about this one? How about this one?
Dude.
Chris Carter.
Dude, that's my military industrial speed flex right here.
Ricky's getting this if he doesn't get pulled by Friday.
Don't say things like this, Common.
Come on, Ricky.
You're playing with people's emotions.
So if I got the Brady, I would sell it for Riot Fest tickets, says Charles.
That's the smart thing to do.
You see?
I've yet to get ours yet.
You can also sell the Emmitt Smith for Riot Fest tickets, Charles.
You can only sell the Brady for Riot Fest tickets if you get in the break.
Right? That's true. So beautiful, beautiful speed flex. NFL's all-time leading rusher. I've never seen this exact speed flex. It feels weird to say this, and it feels very weird to say this, Rip, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith, actually underrated.
I buy that.
Like,
actually.
seriously.
Yes.
Because whenever we talk about the greatest running backs of all time, it always starts with, Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton. And look, those guys are hard to deny. But Emmitt Smith is not often thrown in that conversation, and he should be. He's got the most rushing yards and the most rushing touchdowns ever.
It's a very aesthetic position, and I get it. It is a very beautiful and graceful position at times. That's the working man right there. Emmitt Smith got it done 4 yards, 5 yards at a time.
So putting in the work and got the work done. Replica helmet break, Den McKeon. There is so much good stuff left in
Denny.
there. Denny, again, these display the exact same as the Authentics, but you get them for as little as $49. We have Tyreek Hill on one of the best raves out there. Tyreek Hill, I said it last week, I'll say it again, Rip. You guys don't realize this about Tyreek Hill. The customers have no clue about this part of Tyreek Hill. The young generation, Rip,
They love
the 10, 12, 15-year-olds, the guys that will be collectors in 20, 30, 40 years, this is the most popular player in the NFL. The kids, actually, their favorite player is not Patrick Mahomes, not Josh Allen. The young generation, that is their number one player. What does that mean, guys? In 20 years, the value of a Tyreek Hill helmet will skyrocket. This guy could retire today. He'd be a Hall of Famer, one of the best receivers ever, and you can't teach speed. Now, that Rave Tyreek Hill is just stunning. And that one especially, too. Look at how clean that looks.
Yeah.
That looks just breathtaking.
It's illuminating, man. That lives on South Beach right there.
Warren Moon, Seahawks, Chiefs, Vikings, Oilers, Washington Huskies, Edmonton Eskimos. A lot of folks would love a Warren Moon. You don't like this one? You can sell it, you can trade it. One of the most iconic helmets in the history of sports. It's simple. It's just a gold helmet. It's Notre Dame, man.
Yeah.
That is just iconic.
Golden
the
Dome.
Heisman winner, Tim Brown. Antonio Gates, look at this light blue ink. Most receiving touchdowns ever by a tight end. That light blue ink pops.
That is like a real big thing for me. We can get some color match ink to begin with. Always gonna get over with me. But when it pops like that and it's matching with like something very specific on the helmet, and the way it pops against the camo too, it works, man.
That is stunning. Kurt Warner on the AMP helmet. Two-time league MVP, number one all-time in playoff passing yards per game. That's a helmet we don't get often in the room. Why is that, Rip? This is a good learning point for your little nugget. They don't make the AMP helmets anymore.
I was gonna say
These were limited edition. There's not many of them out there in the world. The main place to get your hands on them, Ultimate Autographs.
Hey.
So Kurt Warner AMP, you will not find that many places. Heinz Ward on that clean rave, 1,000 career catches, iconic Pittsburgh Steeler. That helmet is clean. LaDainian Tomlinson, we talked about it earlier, the greatest Charger of all time. Devontae Adams, such a great offseason move. I mentioned earlier, Tyreek Hill may be the best receiver of his generation. Maybe it's not him. Maybe it's Devontae Adams. Those two guys are 1-2. Flip it either way. The two best guys in that generation. We have the Urlacher helmet. Love that Hall of Fame 18 inscription. We have a bunch of secondary headliners. Rodney Harrison. That'd be Michael Vick, Steve Largent, Phil Simms. 13 and 20 chance at a headliner den. You ought to get in that rep helmet break, my man. Get your spots. Let's rock. Let's roll
You
here.
know what? Let me do the break page a favor. I'm gonna go leave the room for a second. Take a timeout real quick.
Okay.
And we all know last time it happened, orders
started
flooded
buying.
in.
Okay.
So I know y'all were waiting for me to leave again.
So, guys, Rip is... Oh,
Did an order seriously just come in?
it was a couple of minutes ago. I haven't seen that one. The Chat Williams. You got that one, right?
Oh God, I was so mad.
Because I didn't look. It said a refreshing one order coming in. Chat Williams. So Rip will take a brief break. Here's what we'll do. We'll do the vault wheel spin at 4:55, unless you guys are in that vault. I'll give you guys 15 minutes till 5 o'clock to get the break room bumping. Otherwise, we'll call it here at 5 o'clock. So get your spots, guys, to keep the party going here at Ultimate Autographs. Such a terrific, terrific Wednesday afternoon. A little bit slower on the brakes, but we're having fun nonetheless. Definitely waiting to pick it up here and get our spots. Hit of the show, the CD Lamb Speed Flex. The Donald jersey, nice as well, though. Had some great stuff coming out here in the afternoon window. So I'll drop the live break page link. Get your spots, guys, if you want to keep the party going. Right now, possible breaks for this show. 6 to go in the jersey, only $28 a spot. That's a possibility for this show. 6 to go in the practice squad. Again, 2 headliners in 3 boxes, Kurt Warner and AJ Green. We do have in the vault single 7 to go. All the headliners left in here except for AJ Brown. That's a possibility. And I would love to get this vault quad done. 5 to go. We knock out 1 or 2 more, the breaks will happen. So very cool. Very, very cool. Someone else passed away, Charles. I'm sorry to hear that, my man. So what do you guys think? What do you want to break here? You got about 14 minutes. Otherwise, we're hopping off at 5 p.m. Central Time here. Got about 14 minutes to get the breaks moving. Moving and grooving here in the UA Live Break Room. We got the best customers in the business here. You guys are knocking out the heat at UA. So, Rip, unfortunately, this time, the strategy did not work. I thought someone would get in, but they didn't. So, we'll revisit this in the next 13 minutes. We'll give them 13 minutes till 5. But in the meantime, currently, I would say head of the show is the Lamb, followed by Donald, and of course Brown was the last show. Yeah. So Chris Olave, you can put Brown away if you want.
Okay.
Olave is a cool helmet, but the Donald jersey is awesome.
I do love, because the Ohio State helmet is always, it's such an iconic, just like blank slate of a silver helmet usually. So seeing something like this, it's always a nice change of pace. But yeah, CeeDee Lamb, Aaron Donald, Chris Olave. Yeah.
Tough to top. Sly Stone is the other one that passed away. Okay, Charles.
A few days ago, yeah.
So sorry to hear that on the passing. Very sorry to hear that. So, yeah, give you guys plenty of time. 12 minutes for number 12, Tom Brady. Whatever we could knock out, we'll break this show for like 1 or 2 to go. Rip, we'll keep the party going. Otherwise, 5 o'clock will be it. 5 o'clock somewhere here in the break room. Fun.
Between the navigational beacons.
Yeah, I've had some fun this show. Got volleyball tonight. Back at it at volleyball. Gonna spike the ball down. I'm gonna get my anger out on us not chasing the vault. So everyone else is gonna be toast. Because I'm gonna be angry. Those customers didn't get after one of the best series ever.
Channel it.
The other team's they don't know what's coming.
They don't know.
They don't know what's coming
those poor
tonight.
Suckers.
The one thing I'm really good at in the volleyball court, and I'm going to emphasize one thing, got a pretty good serve.
Okay.
I serve pretty good.
All right.
I smack it pretty hard. That way I have a little more time to settle myself. Because problem with my team is the setting is so inconsistent, and I'm not good enough at volleyball to get good enough at hitting because the sets are all over the place, and I don't adjust well enough. So I'm the serve meister. That's what I do.
Look, and we see this in professional sports all the time. If you could do that one thing really well, you got a job.
Charles wants to see me play. All right, well, hey, come on down, Charles. Rec volleyball, we play in St. John, I think, Indiana. See how much I know. I think it's in St. John, Indiana, the rec league. On the Square Sports Complex. I'll see you tonight, Charles. Flying with that jet, my man.
Book it.
7:30 tip-off, Charles.
Charles, if you go to see Common play volleyball before you get to see me improvise, I'm going to be offended.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah.
So Charles could do it all, man. I'm going to come on down, sleep on Dom's couch, and see everybody.
There you go. We'll knock all this out when he's in town for Riot Fest.
Yes.
After he wins the Brady, he sells it, takes us all to Riot Fest. It'll be a good time.
That-a-boy, Charles. Let me know, guys, what plans you got for tonight. Anything fun going on, please do tell. But most importantly, let us know what you want to break, man. Honest truth, it's pretty simple, Rip. As soon as guys start putting in the chat, I want to break the series. I want to get after those reps, which are loaded. Almost all the headliners left. I want to get after the vault, everything but AJ Brown left. As soon as customers start to put that out there, everybody else follows.
I'm frankly surprised because we had Christopher Leon in the chat earlier. I don't know if you're still hanging around there, Christopher, but you know, you got those 2 spots in that vault quad. You popped in the chat, and we're, you know, cutting it up with us.
Yeah.
But I was surprised you didn't, you know, put it out there like, hey, you know, we're 5 away in the quad. Maybe we chip away at that a little bit over the next couple hours.
You know what's going to happen here tonight. I can already sense it. I call it the Scott Deans special. You know Scott Deans?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
He loves the quads. He's going to get in here, and that quad's going to fill up tonight. And then guess what? He'll be back here tomorrow morning with you for more quads.
Oh, love quads in the morning. Quads in the AM.
Quads in the morning, man. Scott Deans. I mean, as soon as one person gets in that quad, puts it at 3 to go, 4 to go, we'll get that moving. Oh, Rip would have to let me stay with him if I drove all the way today. Call up your wife right now and be like, hey, Charles is coming over.
Dude, that's not up to me or my wife. That's up to Angus, our Scottish Terrier, who does not do well with new people. So, yeah, you're up with the angry Angus.
How are you around dogs, Charles Nelson?
That's why I got this Band-Aid going on right here, because Angus bit the crap out of me the other day. Yeah.
I would say Henry's a little feisty, although he's usually good with people, terrible with other dogs, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's a people person, not a dog person.
Angus doesn't like anybody.
Messi, on the other hand, loves everybody.
Angus is like a cat, pretty much.
All right.
Which, if you want a dog as a cat, honestly, it's pretty good. Let's go Pacers!
Let's go Pacers. Yeah, we have game 3 tonight. I think it's going to go down to the wire tonight. And I really do, which is makes me really, really split on who to pick. Because my gut feeling, this is just my gut feeling, Rip. I don't think I'll bet it. I'll play to prop my way on this one, which, by the way, an Ohtani single and I win another one.
Ooh.
Just either or double or triple or home run. Ohtani hit.
He's going to hit.
So, Pacers at home. My gut instinct says Pacers cover 5.5 but lose. But then I think to myself, like, if it's a 5-point game, the Pacers might win. So I'm going to give you guys what's going to happen, the 4-1-1. Thunder will be cruising. It's going to be an 8-point game with 5 seconds left. The Pacers hit a 3 at the buzzer to cover the spread.
Yeah, I was going to say, as far as the spread, I'm not a big spread guy, but like every Pacers win has been like seemingly down to the wire. So yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If it's a close game, it actually favors the Pacers.
I could see the Pacers taking tonight. They're going to be very excited to be home. That crowd's going to be very excited to be in the finals.
I think this game decides kind of like, do we really have a series? Because even when the Pacers won game 1, a lot of folks felt that this was going to be Oklahoma City still.
Yeah.
So if the Pacers can win tonight, we're talking about a minimum 6, but probably 7 games. Whereas if the Pacers lose big, momentum could change the other way. It could be a 5-game series. I did pick a 6-game series to start. My gut feeling, Thunder win game 3, Pacers win game 4, Thunder get 5 and 6. Man, that's my gut.
6 would be nice. You know, I'm always, and I've been very clear this entire playoffs. My squads aren't in the mix. I'm rooting for game 7s almost
100%.
Completely. Best 2 words in sports, game 7, hands down.
NBA hockey finals. I know hockey won the Panthers, obviously.
Oh, God.
But, like, I want 7 games everywhere, right?
Well, for the Panthers, they'll just have 5 fights at once and win all of those.
There was a lot of fighting in the hockey.
I had just turned the game off. Yes. I had just switched over to Monday Night Raw, and then a minute later,
it was
crazy. It's just a brawl.
I will get those spots right now, Dan. We get this all the time in the break room by 3 spots in the rep. That's what's been going down the last 30 minutes, Dan. We got enough people watching, enough people interested. Everyone's waiting for the first move. So, Dan, if you buy 3 spots right now, someone else will jump in. You don't buy the 3 spots, no one jumps in, and the break doesn't happen. Simple as that.
That's right.
You got to make the first move because there's about another 8, 9 people, Dan, thinking the same thing. I know we say that a lot, but like it's true. And it drives me absolutely crazy because there's multiple people that want to get in the break, and all of you are thinking the same thing. It's 7 to go. As soon as it gets to 6 to go, maybe I'll jump in. It gets to 4 to go, I'll jump in. He buys 3 spots now. We're at 4 to go, Rip. And the break will happen almost immediately.
Yeah.
So then, get your spots. This break should have happened about 80 minutes ago.
Don't mess with that Mother May I stuff.
Right?
Take that first step.
Got to get that initiative. And yes, just under 63s, I believe, 29 and 28 respectively.
Yeah, I crunched the numbers, and let this be a lesson. If they ever let us do a gift card promo like that again, who knows? Because it's so open-ended. But just do 2 games. 2 games. 57 total 3-pointers made.
Yes.
Totaling so far $285.
For Ty.
For Ty Percival alone.
So
That's
if it goes another, like if we go at this stretch, let's just call it, like realistically, like I said, 6 games.
Yeah.
So what's 285 times 3?
Oh boy, I was just about to do it average, but times 3, $855. Oh my god.
$855 gift
Yeah.
card. That's pretty good, Rip. That's pretty good.
Oh my god,
that
that's
is
a
pretty
big
good.
number.
All right, guys, we got 4 minutes. We're hopping off in 4 minutes. Otherwise, that'll be the show. We did have one person buying the rep helmets. Ashley is a leader, not a follower.
That's right.
Got that first spot. Shout out to Ashley. Putting those helmets now at, what is it? 5 to go, 7 to go. Let me see here. The double is 8 to go. The single rip is
Oh, that's for the
6 to go.
Yes, that's 6 to go.
So if Den buys 3 spots right now, we'll give him 5 more minutes to sell out the break. If Den or no one else gets in by 5 o'clock, we'll hop off here in 3 minutes. Last call, guys. 6 to go on that one, Den. You put it at 3 to go. We are off and running here at UA.
So sorry, I just did all right. The average number of 3-pointers made, we had 28, 27, 27 and a half. Let's say it's 27 and a half 3-pointers for the rest of this series.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a 7-game series. Let's be maximalist here. That's
926.
$962. $963 for rounding up, depending on what it is.
So,
Yeah,
Ty,
man.
you got money coming your way, my man. Maybe you jump in some of the breaks right now, get that Emmitt Smith Speed Flex.
There you are,
There he
Dan.
is. Den, man of his word. Bought 3 spots in the reps. Here's what we'll do. 458 right now. I said 5 minutes. I'll give these guys till 5:03. That is 5 minutes. If the reps are sold out, we'll break them. If not, we'll leave them for Dom and Steven. 5:03 p.m. Central Time. If we're 1 to go, I'll probably give them a few more minutes. But
Bro,
if
y'all
we're,
gonna let me leave this break room without seeing a dolphin hit?
it's not me, it's them.
I'm yelling. I'm yelling at them.
right.
Common, you're innocent
so-
in all of this.
3 spots to go. We get this closed up. We'll break this box. If we get it to 1 to go, we'll give them a little more time. Otherwise, if not a pre-fill, definitely early on for the guys at 6. Come on, guys. I held up my end, says Den McKeon. That's true. Den is very much correct. He's done his part, as we say here in the break room. Thank you,
I'm
Den.
doing my part.
Otani coming up in 1 batter for my parlay hit
Moment
here.
of truth. What inning is it?
This is the 7th, so he'll probably get 1 more chance.
Okay.
Maybe. Because if this guy gets out, it'll be 1 out. So there's no guarantee.
Last I saw on Otani, he pitched a simulated game.
Yeah?
Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. Him
He's a
pitching again?
beast. He's a beast.
Can't wait. It's amazing that we've had like all this year and a half plus of growth of Otani, and he hasn't even been at his his full powers.
Yeah, he's probably the best hitter in baseball.
He's probably the best all-around player in
So,
baseball. He's still he's one of the
he's
best
different.
pitchers when he's there and when he's healthy.
What's
and
up,
doing it.
Dom Pellegrini?
Dom.
What's going on? What's up?
No.
Hey, Frank Gore.
Why?
I just saw it. It was the first name I saw when I looked on the
Frank Gore?
That's the
No.
first name you saw? I don't even see him.
Where's Frank Gore?
Where do you see Frank Gore?
Ah.
Oh.
No, we're about to do a rep helmet before we go here. So Marisa jumping in. Yeah,
There you
Aaron
are.
Donald. So 2 to go. Thank you, Marisa. Charles Nelson says, hey, Dom.
Hello, Charles.
He's excited to see you here today. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I see.
You got your old ears lowered.
Dom
Looking
looks
sharp,
good,
dude.
man.
Charles Nelson Riley says, yeah.
Charles, contain yourself. Dom got a haircut tonight. Please contain yourself, Charles.
Also, truly, the only breakers on the internet you're gonna find some ding dong making a Charles Nelson Riley reference.
Dom, you never sent Charles that autograph.
What the heck, man?
He's heartbroken. We'll get to it. Don't worry, Charles. We'll get to it. Hey, so 2 spots to go, guys. In case you just tuned in, what's left in here? Well, how about almost everything? That includes the Tyreek Hill Rave, the Warren Moon STS. We got the Tim Brown, beautiful Notre Dame helmet, Antonio Gates. Kurt Warner amp, man. I love that helmet as a Warner fan. Hines Ward is Dom and I call him Mr. 1000, 1,000 career catches. Rip, do you know how many yards his 1,000 career catch went for? Hines Ward.
10,000, no. 1,000, no. Oh, boy, I'm way off. I'm bad with numbers.
His yard total on his 1,000th catch.
Oh, on his 1,000th, yard total on his 1,000th catch.
One of the
Yes.
most remarkable catches ever.
Yes.
9,000.
No. How many yards?
Oh,
it
how
went
many yards
from?
was it?
Like
oh,
1 to 100.
-2.
That's pretty close. -4.
I know it was a negative play. I do remember that.
Because, it was the 4th quarter of his last game ever. The Pittsburgh Steelers knew what was going on. They got the man the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Screen pass, -4 yards. 1,000 career catches.
And
How
then
about
Bane blew up the stadium.
that? Bane!
Oh, what a lovely voice.
Very nice. So I've got the Hines Ward Rave, LaDainian Tomlinson slate, the Devontae Adams salute to service slate. We got the Brian Urlacher. I love that helmet as a Bear fan. My first favorite Bear as a kid, Brian Urlacher. Personally, I'm going to be jealous of whoever wins that helmet, Brian Urlacher on the Blitz. I said, 503? 503 to get it sold out. We are at 2 to go. Don't make it awkward.
Crunch time.
Crunch time.
This is where champions are made.
All right. Which break, Timmy? This rep helmet break, almost everything is left, my man. We only pulled Nico Collins, Aiden Hutchinson, A.J. Green, Darrell Revis, and the Bucks legend. So we pulled, 5 headliners, but most still remain in this awesome, awesome series. So come and get it, Timmy Tum Tum. It is 5:03. Are we hopping off, guys? I hate to say it. You did not meet the deadline. Are you getting the credit card out right now? 2 to go. Last call, guys, for this break. Otherwise, it'll be Dom and Steven. Surely, in that case, it'll be a pre-fill.
Hit the Apple Pay. Throw your face on it.
Here's what we'll do, Rip. I'm going to start doing our wrap-up. We'll very quickly go over the hit of the show. I'll do my goodbyes. If someone's getting the credit card out, please let me know. If someone buys the spot at the last minute, you let me know as well.
I will.
But otherwise, we'll kind of wrap up here, and we'll leave this for the guys at 6 p.m. So, yeah, real quick, we went over this earlier, but let's double-check our opinions. Hit of the show for me, C.D. Lamb Speedflex. With that beautiful visor, one of the best receivers in the league, the Speedflex with the pros wear, that is top dog for me this show. My number 2, Aaron Donald on that beautiful Rams jersey, the goatee tackle. The number 3, this Chris Olave helmet with the Buckeyes, the black Eclipse, super clean. What did you have? The same? Different?
I did. I went, Letterman style. Let's go 3-1 here. I'm going with the Olave. I love the clean alternate on the Ohio State there. Anytime you get sort of any variation on that classic silver Ohio State base, it's always going to stand out. But again, smaller sample size, and it's Ohio State. Go Gators. Aaron Donald, you cannot argue with the greatness. It's Aaron Donald on the jersey, but that CD Lamb on the Speedflex, the alternate Speedflex as well, sets it apart.
We did not do a vault this show, correct?
Not a single vault, no.
Okay, we did some diamonds, we did some reps, we did a jersey, but no vaults, so no Chase Wheelspin Charles. The customers did not earn it this show, unfortunately. Also, no one else got in, so that will unfortunately do it, Rip. But for the guys in that break, don't worry. We don't take your spots away. That will happen, I'm guessing, probably right at 6 p.m. We'll probably pre-sell, if not very early in the 6 p.m. show for sure.
Just because we're signing off doesn't mean you can't knock the rest of that vault or that rep break out.
Yes, any break spots that have been bought this show, any breaks that did not fill up, carry over to tomorrow or tonight at 6 rather. If they don't get sold out tonight at 6, tomorrow at 9, tomorrow at 12, tomorrow at 3, everything carries over. Great job, Rip, tonight.
Great job, you, Common.
So much fun working with you. Great job to the customers. Thank you guys so much for making the show possible, making it fun. You guys are the best in the business. I'll be back tomorrow night at 6. You're back tomorrow at 9.
9 in the morning. On
It'll
the bright.
be Dom and Steven taking you guys the rest of the way tonight. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys soon.